Alright. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Welcome to part 2 of Mass Effect. We, just got back from, meeting Tali, the Quarian, who has proof that, Saren, the Turian Spectre, is a bad guy. So we're about to go present that evidence to the Council. Hello. How are you? What button do I press? Spacebar. Nope, not spacebar. E. F.
Come
How do
on.
I talk to you? Oh.
Udina's presenting the
I
Quarian's
just need to go
evidence to
closer.
the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
Oh, good.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Ah.
She must be working with the Geth, too.
Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No! It's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
It was a Turian Spectre who betrayed this council, and it was a human who exposed him. I have earned this.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I've been ready for this since Eden Prime.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
I'll find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
Who told you I was a Spectre?
I'm a senior officer with the Alliance. I knew about your candidacy before the Normandy was sent to Eden Prime. My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll look for them if I have time.
Well, that's more than most will commit to. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though. I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
Who? Talk to who? Someone else I could talk to. I don't know where he is, though. Oh, it's this guy.
I hope he's okay.
Guess they make it pretty
I'm on a
obvious.
break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
I'm not just some soldier. I'm a Spectre.
A Spectre? I heard they were thinking about letting humans into the ranks. About time. Well, that means you can go anywhere you want, right? Even out into the Traverse? My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
If my mission fails, trillions of people die. I don't have time to go looking for missing traitors.
Then why the hell are you bothering me? Go take care of your mission if it's so important. Just leave me alone.
I wanted the Renegade points.
You got those coordinates for your brother's ship?
Really? You're serious? I'll upload them to your ship right away.
Yeah, I'll help you now.
Please, let me know when you find him.
What are those, cherry trees?
Okay, I need to meet Chelik in the CSEC, right? Yeah. Did I say in the CSEC? Oh my god. If I did, that was accidental, and shame on me anyway, though. It's like saying, oh, did you see the video on the YouTube? Alright, this must be... Wait, I didn't talk to him yet? Or, whatever. I feel like I remember talking to him. I keep drawing my weapon when I mean to talk to people.
I'm a little busy
you know,
right now.
It's kind of reflective of my behavior in general in this game.
Long shifts, short nights?
As part of the
drawing
job,
my weapon when I
are you going to help me or not?
Talk first.
Come on, Chelik. Do you really need a little human girl to help you solve your case?
Okay, maybe you're right. She's not really cut out for this anyway.
Oh, that's
I'll cut her
right.
loose, even get her out of Core's den, no strings attached. But
I had to talk to that other
still leaves my case unsolved.
The Hadar or
I
whatever.
could still use your help.
Wait, let's see. He still needs my help. Okay, fine. I guess that's fine.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Sweet. Another level up. It just gave me a charm point, right? I didn't actually put a point into it. Alright, I'll do this. Reducing the heat on stuff is good. Just by default. Go defensive first. Oh yeah, you can't change party easily unless you go to the ship, huh? That's right. I forgot. Okay. So now I can go to the market, or I can also go up to the CSEC, or the ward's entrance in the Presidium. Let's see. Lower markets. Let's do this first. Because this will be a one and done. Ward's access. Right? Yeah. Because this is the Presidium. So, yeah. Search this one. Oh, hey.
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit.
Oh, Fascinating.
This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Get out of here.
This is the Presidium, not a church. Evangelize somewhere.
This one's beliefs will not be suppressed.
That's right. I have
If
to
others
say,
wish to try, they are welcome to do so.
the option on the left.
This one humbly submits that
the CSEC.
This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
I don't care about your intent. You're making all Hanar look like troublemaking zealots.
This one does not wish to prejudice the listeners against the Hanar.
You're worthless.
You Hanar deserve what you get. You're either too snobbish or too stupid to follow simple rules.
This one will obey. It does not wish to prejudice other species against the Hanar. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Oh, I'm so good. Hey, it's Drax. Hello.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Army?
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods.
That looks right.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
I'll just take the weapons.
The hell are you playing at?
Sorry, Jax. This is the end for you.
Stupid Army bitch. Kill her.
This should slow them down. Think we're good, Commander?
Yep, we're good. Let's go report the good news. I'm sure that was exactly how he wanted me to handle that situation. And I'm sure everyone watching agrees. As I almost knock a drink over. Oh, I think I startled my dog awake or something.
What the hell happened down there, Commander?
Shut up.
Quit your whining. Here's your shipment.
You've put me in a bit of a bind here, Commander. See yourself out when you're ready.
Yeah, I don't really care. Shut up. All right.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I'd heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
I would love to be able to afford that, but I have to do a ton of side questing first. That's very soon. After I get Liara, I guess.
Yeah, what is it?
Seems the owner didn't like the way you played their games.
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
You were cheating, though, weren't you?
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
Still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
I'll help you out.
Huh. I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
Well, I can't get Renegade points for this, so I'm just going to turn the device into the bar.
That's not what I heard. And what did you hear exactly?
More rumors about strange metal creatures with real AI, no doubt.
Is he upstairs?
Yes, but there's more.
Yeah, there always is.
Oh, hey, it's you.
I heard they had some connection with a rogue
Wait.
Spectre.
Am I blind?
Not this again.
Why is that so hard to believe?
Whatever you say.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
You don't sound that happy about it.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
Oh, there he is.
Hello again. Can I help you?
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from Shells, didn't you? I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this to me.
I think that tool should be worth something to you.
I suppose it is. Take a few tries of Quasar. On the house.
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Hey there, welcome to Flux.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
You could put your talents to better use.
You're no help at all. This is absolutely the worst day of my life.
Got a moment? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
I've got plenty to do already.
Of course you do. But this would be easy work for you, and I pay extremely well. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the 3rd set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Let's see if I can get a quest. There's a quest you can get from an elevator ride. Let's see if I can get it real quick. Well, I meant to go up from the bottom of the tower,
Maybe.
but okay.
But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
I don't think it matters which way you take the elevator.
Hearing it everywhere.
It's just so far away,
In other news, Exogenicorp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment. Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. If things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Listen up, Normandy. This is your commander speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit, and I refuse to let anything get in the way of that mission. The Council wants to ignore this. That's no surprise. They never helped us in the past, no reason they'd start now. But we don't need their help. We can do this on our own. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. None of the other species has the guts, grit, or balls to deal with this. So it's up to us. We're the only ones who can stop Saren. I swear to you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain's not here. I'm in charge now, Joker, and time's wasting. Get this bird in the air.
Yes, ma'am.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander.
We'll talk another time,
Commander.
Lieutenant.
Time to have chats with people, I guess, in case.
Yes, Commander? Is
if
there
you
something you
feel
need?
like talking about anything.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head
What
out?
have you got?
Whatever. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I
My
pay
stuff
you?
does. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no good.
What are licenses?
Many of the best licenses are hard to
What
get.
do the different
There are too many for me to keep track of. But each license will explain what it's good.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What
Thanks,
can I do
Rex.
for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
You're still here. Can't be all that bad.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
They died, you lived. That happens in this job.
Yes, Commander. Believe me, I understand that. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The answer seems plain enough to me. Be more alert.
Aye, aye, Commander. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
What an asshole.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
I don't like the idea of aliens studying the architecture of Alliance ships.
We're on the same side here. My people have more reason to hate the Geth than anyone, remember? But you can't blame me for being a little excited. I never dreamed I'd get a chance to travel on a ship as advanced as the Normandy.
I didn't bring you along to admire my ship.
I know why I'm here. I'll do whatever I can to help you stop Saren and drive his Geth armies back beyond the Veil.
I should go.
See you later.
Could probably get XP by talking
Hey,
to
Commander,
people.
you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted it.
Ambassador...
Normally, I don't have anything nice to say about politicians, but he made a good call.
Carry on,
Aye,
Adams.
aye, Commander.
Nah, that's fine, even if it gives XP. I'm gonna avoid random useless conversations. I guess that's it. Unless there's something in the front. Yep. Alright, as much as I would love to just fly around the galaxy and find everything. Liara first, I guess.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Oh wait. How do I exit the vehicle? Killing it manually gives more XP, right? I didn't see what the earlier XP amount was. I should have looked. I'll have to test. I need to test this last time too, but I can't remember. I can't remember if they fixed it to where it doesn't matter or what.
En route! Over there!
My weak ass pistol. Same XP. Okay.
Only a fool punches a Nathak in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Yeah, nope.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Hostile spotted. Sterile white.
Whatever. Might as well get that up to being able to do master overload and stuff.
Protheans sure build things homey.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Quit shouting. This place is crawling with Geth.
Sorry, I am a little... Look, my name is Dr. Liara Tassoni. I am an archaeologist. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
There's some kind of repulsion field in the way.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
You shouldn't have been messing with technology you don't understand.
I wasn't going to let the Geth capture me. Besides, I know how it works. Mostly. There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Hostile contact! That's the last of them.
So, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know...
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Let's see, tapping out for a second.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him. Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude. I'm a little busy here. Shields disabled. Powering up.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Get to the point.
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
You're not much of an expert, Doctor. The answer's been standing in front of you the whole time. The Protheans were wiped out by a race of machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
Looks like we wasted our time here.
Wait, Commander. Saren might try another attempt on my life. I'd feel safer if you let me stay on your ship. Besides, my knowledge of the Protheans might prove useful later.
And probiotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
We've already got every other non-human species on board. Might as well add an Asari to the team.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
We almost died in there. The Geth were everywhere.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Commander, do you have a minute?
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
We've got our orders. Bellyaching won't change them.
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to Element Zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
I heard all about that. How companies would arrange accidents to expose people to Element Zero.
There was never any proof of that. It's not what happened in my case, anyway. My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Alliance medical personnel take courses in alien biology, just in case.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I had to save you. You can help me stop Saren.
I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Promises are easy to make, but hard to keep.
I do not begrudge you your suspicions. I just hope in time you will come to trust me.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Hey, you're right. That doesn't sound very interesting.
On occasion, I have run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumbled across small bands of privateers. That probably does not seem very exciting to someone like you. I guess seeking out history's lost secrets holds a special appeal for me. I would give a century of my life to discover a beacon like the one you found on Eden Prime. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay, bye, Mia. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
You'll get used to it.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
I need my crew to be in top form. I can't have you daydreaming about going home.
Don't worry, Shepard. I know what's at stake. If we don't stop Saren, I won't have a home to go back to. I'll be ready when you need me.
I should go.
See you later.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
What's your opinion of
Not
the
sure
last...
I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her.
I'm not sure I believe it either.
That makes... Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. Sure, I was hoping to get a minute of your time.
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, ma'am. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
You don't trust their motives.
This is the most... I don't think we should... Engines, sensors, weapons...
I share your concerns, Chief.
Under orders to let we... humanity, I mean... have to learn to rely on ourselves.
How do you get from relying...
I don't mean we should... As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall...
Yeah, the council's had a grudge against us since...
I don't think it... Look, if you're fighting a bear and... It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
You sound like one of those
Terra Firma is a pack of jackals. The founders had ideals. I hope my father, I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
All right.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I'm glad there won't be a problem.
Anything else you need, Commander? I wouldn't mind talking more later.
Dismissed.
Ma'am.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer?
Let's get to some of the exposition.
Like what?
I don't care too much about some of this stuff.
He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed.
My father, he thinks he actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger for this. Well, I could have...
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone
Spoken like a true...
But Saren's... If you want to nail Saren, you
You're
need
a
to
quick learner, Garrus.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Alright, so now we'll start side questing and stuff. Working on side missions before we go to the next major planet. So... First, I'm going to take a little bit of time AFK, though. So, let's see. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's go straight for the quests and stuff immediately. First I want to go back to the Citadel right away, because I should have for Conrad the Fan. I might have to wait now. I'll have to see if I can talk to him twice or what.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, My name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
That does happen to be where I'm going.
Equalizing. Interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Admiral, I'm on urgent business with the Citadel. Is there something you need?
Let's get one thing clear, Shepard. You might be a Spectre to the aliens, but to me, you're just another junior officer. Be respectful. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I wasn't keen on it either, but there are advantages to being above the law.
Don't let the title go to your head. No one's above the law. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
This ship has saved our lives a dozen times over.
An exaggeration. I've read your reports. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money in a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Let's see.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
Sounds like a fairly common situation.
Commander, I suggest you secure your mouth. It's going to get you in trouble. Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
There are no amateurs on this crew. They know to keep idle chatter minimized during combat. And I can bellow with the best DIs.
A fair point. I suppose the design has no chance of becoming standard. No need to worry about a generation of recruits learning things bass-ackwards. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Men of limited vision said the same thing about early aircraft, submarines, and tanks.
There's two ways I could take that, Commander, but that is true. I suppose the early U-boats weren't much better. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
I'm Normandy's commanding officer. The regs state I have the authority to say who does and doesn't come aboard. If you disagree, send a complaint up the chain of command.
Sophistry, Commander. You know I'm right. You want them on board that bad? Fine. Don't quote regs at me. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
We showed the Council something they hadn't thought of with our fighter carriers. You may disapprove of Normandy, but she's just another way we're outthinking them.
That assumes Normandy's technologies can become practical in the future. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Strange.
You're strange.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Commander Shepard? Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
We all know it should have happened years ago. I hope the Council realizes that we won't sit at the kids' table forever.
Some believe that without firm action on our part, the Council will continue to treat us like poor relations. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
I think they know not to ask me to work against my own people.
I think our viewers will be glad to hear that, Commander. You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
The Normandy is a triumph of human engineering. Like our development of fighter carriers, it shows other races that we're able to think outside the box.
That's gratifying. Many defeatist officers claim that the Alliance can't compete with the naval power of, say, the Turians. Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Miss Al-Jalani, I wear the Alliance uniform, and if you think anyone other than me says where the Normandy can go, you're sadly mistaken.
No offense intended, Commander. I'm sure you have to follow the orders of your superiors. Of course, now your superiors are aliens. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Let's see, I guess I'll say this.
And for a long time, the Council sat on their hands with regard to Saren. I have to wonder where their thumbs were.
Strong words. It's a good time for strong words. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Hey, there are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Right, Conrad. We talked a while back.
You remember me? Wow. Guys must try to talk to a lady like you all the time, but you remember me. That really means something. Hey, could I get your picture?
Sure. No problem.
Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
I never properly thanked you for saving. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
Stick to medicine.
That's good advice.
Oh no.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
The thing I'm reading said there should be another quest the first time you come back, but I guess not. It's fine. Let's see, where is she? In the embassy lounge? Okay.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
You said you had a job offer.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
You want me to hunt down the people who killed her?
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
You can't negotiate with criminals.
It's too late. I transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
You got in over your head and you expect me to pull you out?
This is easy money for you, Shepard. I've already found her. You just need to bring her back. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Don't worry. I'll bring your sister back.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right woman for the job. Come back and see me when the job is done.
Oh, what's going on over there? Oh, is this just bugged out here? That's weird. Because I never talked to the guy after talking to the alien. I mean, I didn't need to, did I? Wait. Oh, he did disappear. So, I bugged the quest out. That sucks. I hate that this game lets that sort of shit happen. Like, that was a while ago now. There's no way I'm going back to do that. Or if I even could at this point. I hate that shit. Why'd they make him disappear? Now I can't completely finish that quest, which is annoying as hell. Man, I was trying to do good in this playthrough too. Like, I'm like looking at quest logs and stuff. Of course, I missed the little step. Oh, you could talk to that guy and get a meta-gel. And I was like, oh, whatever. Who cares? Didn't even think the quest would still just be here. The fuck? Fucking shit. I can fix it, it looks like. Alright, let's see. Oops, I didn't realize I had an olds. Alright, I'm working on this. Oh, God damn it. Alright, I'm sure I need to quit briefly in order to do this. Okay, so let's do save. Almost done. All right. Time to see if it works. Whoa. Might be good. I just wanted to, let's see. There, it'll be easier to do it this way. Move my old save there in case something went wrong. There, now I can close that. And now let's see what happens. Presumably that should fix it. Let's find out. Loading it up. Just waiting for it to load. Hey, looks like it worked. I don't know if I really got XP for it, but at least it's not hovering in the quest log anymore, which is at the moment more important to me because that was going to annoy the shit out of me for the rest of the game. I'm going to check the Marcus one more time and see if Conrad's there again, because in theory he could be. I guess I have to complete another world. That's too bad. If I had come back sooner, I would be able to finish it, so I'll have to wait till after the next world then. No big deal. Actually, let me figure out if I'm going anywhere else here on the Presidium first. Maybe that quest in the med clinic will work now too. It said if it doesn't work, try to go to the Presidium and then come back. So we'll try that. I was wondering about that.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard. I didn't see you come in.
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
Just tell me what's going on.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges, they just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
They won't bother you again. I guarantee it.
I see. Maybe it's better if I don't know anymore. I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
Don't worry. I'll take care of this.
Good luck, Commander. Be careful down there.
Hello there. Welcome to Morland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies.
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Things have changed, Morlan.
A change, but the doctor... I don't... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Morlan. I told Baines you'd screw this up. What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the doctor alone, or you'll have to deal with me.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
Her secret stays buried. Or I bury you.
Hey, hold on! I'm just the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Apparently, you can have an optional conversation with Anderson.
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you behave.
Yes, Commander?
Tell me what happened
It's
with
close to 20. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me, and it's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance. The plan was simple. Sneak.
I'm guessing.
Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think
He was smart.
Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated.
Saren caused the...
Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Why'd you let him...
I had a bad feeling about him right from the start.
Don't blame you.
Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe.
Why'd you let him get...
I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he
The
was
only
just
thing
trying...
I care about
You're
is
right,
stopping.
Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I want to know the truth.
The plan was simple. Sneak.
I'm guessing.
Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think there was a... Saren didn't care.
The only thing I care
You're
about
right,
is
Commander.
stopping.
It's no good.
How are you holding...
But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything. Yes, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Well, so much for an optional conversation. Maybe that other conversation overrode it. Maybe I have to warp away and back to have it. It doesn't matter. I don't care enough. See if we got a new scene on the way back to the dock. No, I guess not. Oh, there's still more to do here. Damn. So many random side quests.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want? I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Is this man harassing you, ma'am?
Perhaps you could
I don't need anyone to talk
My
to.
sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo...
I thought Jean...
My husband, Jake. A very
It's
small...
less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives!
For what it's worth...
I don't care what you think. Who are you anyway?
You've already lost your husband. Are you gonna let your grief endanger...
I had to watch Jacob die. I can't risk...
Your husband's death wasn't your fault.
Don't you understand?
And you and that baby are all I have left of
Why
Jake.
didn't you just say that?
I was scared.
If it means that much to you, thank you so much.
Yeah, whatever.
Commander Shepard, Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help. I've heard I can't get into the control room, but you could.
I can't promise.
Excellent. Thanks again for your help. Hello again. Is there a problem? I'm not detecting any signals from the bug yet.
I planted the bug. If you aren't getting a signal, they must have found it.
But I never got a signal. They couldn't have found it that quickly.
Are you calling me a liar?
No, of course not.
Even though I didn't move from the spot in front of you.
Here, this is what I was going to pay you. Thanks for trying anyway. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go talk to my publishers about finding another story.
I have a level up. Alright, that's the last like major quest here. I have to... Let's see. Basically have to leave and do quests elsewhere now. Which I thought I would be doing sooner. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright. From here, it's a matter of deciding how much longer I want to play.
With all this exploration of Prothean culture, this must be like a survey for you, Liara.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
Yes, most of the technology I had hoped to bring back to the flotilla has subsequently attempted to kill us.
That doesn't sound good, Tali. Just saying. Anyway, I'm waiting for my usual end of the night phone call.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I'm not expecting it for like a half hour-ish.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
I bet XO Presley is relieved.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Oh, I'm gonna get
Commander, Miss Algelon, I don't agree with everything you said, but at least you got her on your side. I just hope it doesn't damage relations with the Council.
Yeah, the Council can kiss my ass. I'm entitled to my opinions.
When you wear that uniform, there is one of them. The Citadel has been trying to play. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
I'm sure Saren inconvenienced the people he killed on Eden Prime, too.
I'm on your side, Commander. Remember that. This comes from the Joint Military Command. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Yeah, shut up.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Time for Mako fun. Started that quest. Oh, I forgot to talk to Dr. Michelle after that. That's fine. That's not gonna go away, at least. I'm gonna have to go back there for Conrad anyway. I could do it sooner if I want to. It is a little annoying having to do all the Mako stuff again, even though I just did it a couple of years ago, but I'm determined to restart the trilogy. And do it right from start to finish. Be a completionist.
Moving out.
I'll check out down there in case there's something down there. Yeah, I get back in the habit of checking stuff like that. Man, plants like this, though. With mountains like this are rough. Gotta be careful where I drive sometimes. I also get stuck in a pit that takes a while to get out of. Yep, there's something over here. Very near where I put my waypoint. What the flip?
Redeploying.
There is the wreckage. I do not see any survivors, though.
Careful, Shepard. I've got a bad feeling about this. Geth! It's a trap!
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Hang on one second. Gonna clean my mouse for a second. I'm not sure how, but I must have had a bit of. I'm snacking on. Usually don't snack on chocolate, but snack on like Twixes and stuff like that. Tiny bit of chocolate must have got stuck to my palm or something. Let's see. Let me refresh my memory now that I lost it. Let's see. Okay. So there's 3 things on the bottom, apparently, plus this northeast one is something. Okay. And then it's debris signal, so it'll kind of loop like that. Top of this. I'm not sure. Go on the other side of this. I'll probably just find a way up. I'm feeling my first bits of being tired. Well, that was a bit ago. Not just now. At least 10 minutes ago now. I guess this will be the last quest I do. Didn't do a lot of side quests outside the Citadel, but they'll definitely be the focus next time, because even if I went back to the Citadel, there's not much I could do there. Just go to the med clinic. Maybe Conrad would be there.
Now is not the time!
Shepard's hurt.
I hate to compare that.
That's the last of them.
So I had 600 something. Let's load the quick save and kill with the Mako only. Same amount of XP, okay. They eliminated the XP bonus for killing things on foot. Oh. Hang on, hang on. Hi. Sorry. Oh. Alright. I have to end the stream. I think that is it for this planet, right? I have to look at the thing. But yeah, I'm gonna end here. As soon as I investigate everything here, I suppose. I gotta go, it's time.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
How unfortunate.
It appears these men were
Anyway,
under
yeah,
the
I got my
command
phone
of
call.
Admiral Kahoku.
I missed
He will want to know what happened here.
I only answered on the 4th phone call, so oops. Almost missed my chance. I would have been pissed. Glad I noticed. But yeah, let's return to Normandy, quit on the shit. That'll be it for me for tonight. Alright. Thanks for watching.